Every now and then, it's like I'll receive a comment here, and it kind of reminds me. And I mean, they're rare, but there is a handful of people that are on here that are like, "Yeah, I'm not necessarily into anything, man. I just kind of, I stumbled upon this one particular video, then I checked out a couple others, and I just kind of thought you were funny, and I was like, yeah, I like this guy, I'll subscribe." But then turns out I make a whole bunch of videos about stuff they just are not into. They're like, I watch every, one out of every 30 fish videos I might click on. I'm a football fan, but I live out here in Denver, or I live in Michigan, or I live in Florida. Maybe not so much the Michigan thing, Wisconsin, and they're like, so I don't really watch the Buckeyes and Browns. They're like, I don't give a shit about Game of Thrones and Walking Dead, all that dumb shit. So I don't know, but they still hang in there, and they're just looking for the random video. Got a Michelle, friend of the channel here at this point, requested a dishes are done video at this point, but I think it got I'm pretty sure I pulled the plug on that one. I canceled it after 2 episodes of season 2. I don't know, just whatever. It just kind of worn out its welcome around here, I guess. That'll happen too. That's a shame if you get into something like that. There for a while, I was doing the woods things, just out walking around randomly in the woods, talking to trees and whatnot. But then after a while, that kind of got old and moved on. I think maybe at that point is when I moved on to the dishes are done, or maybe it was the other way around. And then hey, look, if you're one of those people, February, March, April, those are probably your months. No football. Right now, no fish scheduled after the middle of January. No South Park, no Game of Thrones, maybe some Walking Dead. I don't know. I feel like Walking Dead might be still. I feel like last year when I moved into this crib, that there might have been some Walking Dead going on. That was February, March. I'll even be, if you're a UFC fan, a couple of UFC people this week were like, what's up with the Connor video? And, so even those months you might get a random UFC video. I think maybe not, maybe I'm wrong about that, but I think my very last video in my old place was in fact a UFC video. So who knows, man? If you're hanging in there and you're here, cool. Some people were really happy that I've avoided all the election talk. I did do that one debate video, debate number 2. Did one video, but I didn't really. I feel like I don't know. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I don't recall, but I don't think I gave really any serious political views or takes or any did. I'm sure some people were somehow offended, but I'm sure Kenneth Bone was probably not offended. Gave him a shout out as the man in the red sweater, so he was happy. And we kind of moved on from him rather quickly, didn't we? Old Ken Bone was the fucking man there for a day or so. He had to help out my video a little bit. Like, people were on YouTube looking for Ken Bone and accidentally seen some fucking guy recapping the election. I learned quickly though, like, it doesn't really matter if I talked politics or not. I had several people this week. I think one guy on Twitter and a couple people on YouTube, just in total random videos too, yell at me about Trump winning Ohio. Like, I think I must have pissed him off at some point. I think one of them was in the Walking Dead video. Some guy got mad at Glenn, I think he was upset that Glenn had died, and that I talked about it and laughed, and I thought it was funny, and that must be because I'm a racist Trump supporter from Ohio. And I was just like, oh man, where'd that come from, man? That was a blast out of nowhere. Somebody else just said something, typical redneck, probably voted for Trump like everybody else in Ohio. And so I'm thinking, damn, man, I imagine how bad it would get if I actually talked political on here. I don't know. I don't have it. And again, this channel sort of, every now and then I'll mix in something just because I think it's popular. It's going to be a big deal, but Usain Bolt. Although, hey man, I'm into the 100 meter. Call me a chomper maybe for making that Usain Bolt video, but for the most part, it's just shit that I'm into. That I'm like, hey man, I would just shoot the shit about this with my friends. I got friends that like Game of Thrones. I talk to them pretty much in the same way I talk to the camera here. I'm like, oh, that fucking red woman's done it this time, dude. You believe what she did? So anyhow, it's just shit that I'm really into, guy. Like, the Walking Dead, South Park thing, South Park kinda. I think those people just like seeing me take bong hits. It's been a few weeks since I took a bong hit in the South Park video. Viewership's dwindling. They're like, whatever. And perhaps that could even be viewed as political, but again, it's the show, man. I'm just talking about what's happening on the show. Walking Dead, I don't know, man. There has been a few stinkers here of episodes, but that doesn't seem to be jiving with the people on the channel. Thinking maybe some fish, some Game of Thrones people there again, even some football fans, and I don't know. I don't love that show as much as I love Game of Thrones and fish and the Buckeyes, so Guess that would be another reason why it's not as good. The Browns, I don't know. Somehow I still love them. I don't know how those videos are going this year. Could be the best season yet. 0-10. Feel like some heartbreaking losses and a few wins though probably makes for the best videos. I don't know. I have to go back and I don't even know if I did much Browns in 2014. Last season for sure. This season for sure. I don't even remember. I don't remember if the Browns caught that first wave or not. 2014. That was sort of, I know every now and then people new come along. Picked up several new people with the Buckeyes lost to Penn State, and they've probably already bailed by now though. At this point, they might have hung in there for another week after the Northwestern win. The Buckeyes start putting up 58-point wins or whatever they've been doing, 59. Even the Penn State fans have bailed. A couple Penn State fans showed up this weekend when Michigan lost to be like, and yeah, that does suck, man. But hey, whatever. Buckeyes lost to Penn State. Not much, Yeah, it's an odd situation when I'm kind of a little slightly bummed out when Michigan loses, but Harbaugh brought it on himself wearing them fucking glasses, trying to go out there, and I don't know what he was trying to prove with the Woody Hayes look, but big thumbs down, bro. Big thumbs down. And for Iowa, well, that just guarantees Kirk Ferentz like another 2 or 3 years in Iowa. Good job. Congrats. So, and then the Ravens. I guess at some point, man, I must have called the Ravens trash because I was getting hit with, during last week's Thursday night game, some fans were hitting me with the hashtag Ravens are trash, even though the Ravens were killing the Browns, and they were Ravens fans. So I guess maybe it was in a preview video or a previous Ravens video I called the Ravens trash, but sounds like something I might say. But, I mean, I also totally would agree that the Browns are trash, no doubt. And, I don't know. Man. We just hit the Browns. Just hit me, man. Just ran right into a wall. Ran right into Trump's wall right there with the Browns talk. Boom. What a bummer. The Ravens are. I don't know. I don't want to start talking Ravens here. Damn, what happened? We were rolling along nicely. I was telling you about some things. I was explaining some things. Hadn't really said much of anything really, but. And then boom. Browns-Ravens talk. Start thinking about that damn blocked field goal from last season. Can't get off the Browns now. Hey, hold on. How about we get a pausation here? This may be the end of the video. I don't know. I'm going to hit stop. I'm going to try to regroup and perhaps continue. We'll see. Yeah, man, maybe I should have just ended it right there. But I'm pretty sure I probably did that thing where I start to say something and I'm making a little bit of a point and then something else catches my attention and I just move on and blow that off. But my original kind of thought was about videos like the videos from the woods or the dishes are done, man. It's like, yeah, at a certain point, seems like, yeah, that'll be funny. I'll do that. And then I'll do them for a while and then at some point I'll just kind of lose interest and won't do them anymore. Aww. The old ones are always still there, though. If you want to go back and check out the old ones, you're welcome to do that. If you're somebody that's new here, that was another thing I think I started to touch on. I started to say, then I got Harbaugh and his fucking Woody Hayes glasses sidetracked me. I started to say, like, if you are one of the people that's new here, either, late in Fish Tour or this season in the Buckeyes or whatever, you can always go back and check out the old stuff. There's that one Browns guy, Kenny, out there, man. Guy's furious that I don't do more Browns stuff, but and I dig it. That's cool. I appreciate that he wants more Brown stuff, but hey, dude, go check out the old stuff. Maybe he already has. He's like, dude, I watched every fucking Browns video you have twice. I want more. Volumed on you. I don't think does anybody actually listen to me with headphones? I thought about that the other day. Or if you're listening at work or something, and all of a sudden I'm screaming, you got to make that move, try to turn the volume down or something. So I don't know. I think hopefully I just tied up those two loose ends that I was thinking about. The dishes are done, man, type of videos. Well, comes to an end. And then if you're new here, go check out some old stuff. I don't know. Sadly, the channel has not improved. Been rocking this shit for a few years now, and I don't know. I don't think it's gotten any better. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I don't think so, actually. Quality, nope. Pretty much still talking shit. Yep. Hair's gone through some some evolutions, metamorphosis. I don't know how you would explain it. It was long, it was short, it was short. Now it's kind of medium again, getting to the long side. I mean, it's getting pretty bad when I'm rocking backwards hat. When I'm going backwards hat guy, that's when I'm just like, I don't know about this hair, man. I got to cover this shit up. Got to hide this shit. Is he part Wook? Is he part man? What is he? Part Wook, part man. McDonald's Coke on hand. That was pretty good. The Coke. Well, I guess that about does it. Damn, that last inning would have been so much smoother. You know, that one where I was just, I don't know what I was saying there, but that felt like a good smooth end. That, you know, man, now we just, we've crashed into the YouTube mountain. That's a, you know, after several years now, and you think I still don't really know how to begin or end these videos. You know, the beginning ain't bad. I just start talking. I like that. You watch these fucking videos, they got a 30-second intro. Whoa, F Zappa 20, you're watching. Rah, 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 rah. Whatever, man. Nobody fucking cares. If you watch a handful of my videos, that intro, man, you're gonna want to skip away. You're never gonna want to watch me again. So, on the intros, but the outro, man, you figure I'd come up with something. I like that boom. You know, that boom and throwing a big right. That ain't bad. That's not bad. Boom. I don't know how original that is, but not bad. Boom. Snuck in a left.